Welcome back, students. So in this session today we will discuss about prepared statement in PHP. Okay. Whenever we execute query, till now what we are doing, we build a query. Okay. And in query we set field list and according to values for that record. Okay, and we just execute that particular query. Now if we want to if we want to insert multiple records into my table, then what I have to do, I have to execute multiple queries. Okay, if I want to insert 3 records, I have to execute 3 SQL queries. Okay, now prepared statement is something different than that. In this prepared statement, just listen this. Now in prepared statement, what happens? First what you have to do is prepare query. Okay, so once you prepare query, after that in that query you are not going to not specifying value over there. Okay, so later on you are binding variables, or I can say value, to that particular handle or using which you can execute your query. Okay, I think you will understood better by coding. Okay, so let me start. PHP. Okay, now first of all let me show you my database. Okay, so you can see in background my Apache it has been started. Okay, now just look at this over here. This is my database, MyDB. Okay, there are 2 tables, student and user data. In student there is 1 record. Okay, and what are the field name of this table? ID, name, semester and branch. Okay, now just switch this portion. Okay, first thing you have to do is database connection. Okay, so step 1, database connection. Over here what you have to do is call MySQLi connect. Okay, this function, the first one is name of your host, that is localhost. Okay, after that username, and in MySQL my username is root. After that what is password? Simple. Okay, and what is name of my database? That is MyDB. Simple. Okay, so this function, what will this function? This function will return one reference to your database. Okay, it will act like a kind of object of a database connection. It will refer to your database connection. Okay, so if this will return false if there is a connection problem. Okay, so how can we check? Like this. Okay, if this condition is true, then what? Then something went wrong. Okay, like that, and we just put some simple message over here like MySQLi connect. Okay, MySQLi connect error. Okay, so if there is kind of a connection problem, this function will return actual error. But if it is not like that, then we should go ahead. And now first we will build a query. Okay, so what is query? Query is I am going to insert data. Okay, so what is query for? Insert into table name, that is student. Okay, what are the field of my student table? ID, which is auto increment, that is why I know I don't need to specify it. Okay, so what are the remaining? Name, semester, which is of integer type, and after that branch. Okay, now values. Now in normally what we do, we just simply pass variable names or actual data as a values to this particular field. Okay, but now over here I am just putting this placeholder, not actual value or actual data. Okay, over here you have specified 3 field list. Okay, that's why you have to put 3 placeholder. Now what happened? Okay, this is my query. Okay, done. Now what I am going to do is my SQLi prepare. Okay, now this method will it will just prepare its query ready for its execution. Okay, it will optimize query, and it will just prepare ready, so that whenever data comes it will just execute and perform that particular operation in database. Okay, so over here your first parameter is your link variable, okay, reference, and second one is your query. Now this particular method, this will return one reference to this MySQLi statement, kind of a statement reference. Okay, so what you have to do is, over here semicolon was missing. Okay, so this method require 2 arguments. Okay, the first one is your connect MySQLi underscore connect method reference, and another one is your query. Okay, now if this method returns true, then we will do something. Okay, then we will execute queries, else simple put message echo, okay, error and dot MySQLi connect, okay, MySQLi simple error, just like that. Okay, now just see this portion. So this method MySQLi prepare, it will return reference to your MySQLi statement. Okay, if you want to read the prescription over here, then you got it. Okay, this is prepared SQL statement for execution, and this will return a statement handle to be used for further operation on statement. Okay, so this variable is used to execute this query. Okay, it will act like a handler to this query. Now how can I execute this query? So this step is step step 2, prepare query. Okay, now after that what you have to do, now over here you have specified placeholder but not actual value. Okay, so now here it comes the portion where you have to bind particular variables. Okay, so how can you bind? So there is one method MySQLi stmt for statement. Okay, and this method, okay, MySQLi stmt underscore bind underscore parameter. What will this method do? It will bind a variable to a prepared statement as a parameter. Okay, now just note over here, you are not passing any values over here. Okay, so what you will do, you will store particular records or data into particular variable, and if you want that this variable's value, it should be inserted into record, then there is kind of a binding over here, okay, to this statement and to this variable. So this method, this stmt method, stmt bind parameter, okay, this method will do the task. It will bind whatever the variable you are declaring over here to this statement. Okay, Now how can you refer this statement using this stmt variable, because it act like a handler. Okay, so this first parameter is your stmt. After that, here it comes type of variable. Okay, now I will just explain you just after just a minute. Okay, first of all, over here you just need to see how many field are there. 3. Okay, so how many values you have to insert? 3. That's why there are 3 question marks. Okay, now so you have to bind 3 variables, one for each. So let's say $1 for name field, $semester for semester field, and $branch for branch field. Okay, so over here I have declared 3 variable. So this method will bind this 3 variable to this to the query that is handled by this stmt variable. Okay, now what is this middle one? What is this second argument? Okay, second parameter. Now over here you have to define type of variable that you are binding with. Okay, so just look at this name, that is string type. Okay, so you have to put s, lowercase s. Now over here there are certain things that you have to remember. Okay, and what is that? I'm just writing over here. Okay, s for string, after that I for integer value, after that d for double, after that b for blob. Okay, these all are the sign to represent type of particular variable. Now how can we fetch which kind of this variable? So you have to refer field type. Okay, name. Now just see this table structure. Okay, over here id is integer, but we are not dealing with that in query. Okay, name, which is varchar, semester, which is integer, and branch, which is varchar. So name is type of string, semester is type of integer, and branch is type of string. So this as for name field. After that I for semester, because it's integer. After that branch, which is also string type. That's why you have to insert this parameter like this. Okay, SIF. If there are more fields, then you have to just add simple like this. If it is a string type, if it is a blob type, if it is a I type, if it is a double type, just like that. Okay, but over here there are just 3 fields. That's why it's only 3 character. Okay, I hope you understood it. Okay, just remember the point. How many variables are there? 3. That means 3 character. Okay, now find type of this particular variable. Okay, it is kind of string. Semester hold integer data. That's why it is I. Okay, and branch, which is also string. Okay, now after that, now it's time step 3. Okay, and what is step 3? Value to variable, and okay, give value to variable and execute it. Okay, so this is your step 2. Now how can we give value? Just very simple. Your name is equals to, let's say over here I am defining M. Okay, in which semester you are. Okay, let's say you are just got admission over here, and it's integer. That's why double quote is not required. After that, what is your branch? Let's say IT. Okay, so what I have done over here, value assigned to this particular variable. Now query is built over here. Now again do I need to code query? No, I just need to execute this query. Okay, so what is function? MySQLi stmt execute, stmt underscore e, execute. Okay, over here you can see this. Okay, just execute this statement. Okay, so this statement will execute, this will not execute actually this will add record data into my table. Okay, now what I am going to do is just see this. Okay, again, now over here I am using, let's say, G, which is in 3rd semester. After that it is in mechanical. Okay, and this is let's say R, super senior IT. Okay, so what I have done over here, just over here, this is my first data, first variable that I have executed. Now this is another data, okay, a record of another student, but over here you can see it is a record of 3 students. But how many times I have query? Just once. Okay, so I have built my query once and I am adding records using that particular query multiple times. Okay, so this is how prepared statement work. What is it? You should only one assign 3 used variable branch over external. No, it is not like that. Okay, now after that, okay, we have done over here. Save this, and now I'm going to execute this. Okay, first of all, something is missing. I have to write echo. Obviously I have to put message over here that my prepared statement. Okay, let me add, using prepared statement I have added multiple records. Okay, save this and now execute this. Name of my file is prepare stmt. Okay, you got your message. Using prepared statement I have added multiple records. Now let's see whether it is added or not. Okay, student. Okay, we got our data. Okay, over here this is previous data that I have already inserted. Okay, and in this video, this M, G and R, you can see this is my M, G and R. Okay, so this is how you can use prepared statement. Okay, prepared statement to execute single query once and add multiple records simultaneously. So what does it actually do? It will just prepare all operation. Okay, and whenever value comes it will just add, whenever value comes it will just execute it, just like that. Okay, I hope you understood it well, and if I can give suggestion to you. Okay, so I just suggest you to keep practicing of this whatever you are learning. Okay, because coding is not the thing that you just watch and listen and you just got it, oh I understood it. Okay, just like that. So keep practicing. Bye bye.